when I stopped using the regular deodorants, it was kind of harsh, okay? Because my body was used to having that chemical there, working with it, and you detox from it. You kind of even go through a withdrawal. And the easiest way to detox from using these toxic deodorants and antiperspirants is to, I wax, sugar wax. I have a video on how to make your own for free at home with just some white sugar and some lemon and water. Wax. It's because when you pull the hair out, there's nothing for the bacteria. There's a lot less for the bacteria to grow on and then make you funky, right? So I wax, and then every night for like a week, I would make a clay mask and apply it to my underarms and literally just chill out like this for like 10-15 minutes. The clay mask, you can use any kind of clay. Just make sure it's good, pure clay. And then I wet it with apple cider vinegar. The unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar with all the mother in it. You make a paste with the clay, and I put it on my underarms every day after it was waxed, you know what I'm saying? And then after about 7 days, I was able to use natural deodorants, which I got a few here on hand that I want to talk about real quick, because they're not made equally. And the reason why you want to detox from these conventional antiperspirants and deodorants are because they have a lot of chemicals that are really powerful and good at killing bacteria that make you funky, but they're poisonous not just to the bacteria but also to you and us. We have so many lymph nodes. Your lymphatic system is a vessel system. It runs along your blood vessels. It's vessels. It runs along your blood vessels, right? But what it does is it collects garbage out of your interstitial cellular fluid, meaning the fluid that all your cells and tissues and organs bathe in, and your blood. The lymph is responsible for cleaning out your blood and your fluids in your body. And it runs along, the vessels that run along your whole body, along parallel to your blood vessels and veins and arteries. And they collect their poop and stuff and toxins in the lymph nodes, which are balls where they collect, kind of like imagine a river, and as it comes to a bend, it circulates around and then it keeps on going in those lymph nodes. No, it's not lymph nodes though, are not just for circulation and collecting. That's also a collection point that's full of a bunch of white blood cells and all kind of other macrophages that will eat and neutralize those toxins, right? Those are found in the nodules and the lymph nodes that are around your armpits and your groin, right? Where all the vessels would come to the trunk. And, you know, all the vessels here come to my trunk before coming to my inner organs. And then the inner organs here, they have their own whole network of lymph vessels and nodes. The reason why I'm explaining the way the lymphatic system works and what's going on in your armpits, it's kind of important to not put and keep consistent time-released toxins into that area, especially where it's trying to clean out your whole body. The breasts are also very vulnerable to toxins in the blood and the lymphatic system because they don't have a lot of circulation. It's a lot of fat where things can kind of accumulate. And a lot of these toxins that are in these synthetic deodorants and antiperspirants are fat soluble, meaning they're going to stick to the fat of the breast tissue, right? And then what the breast tissue does is it will compact it, bring it all together, kind of like if I were to clean this beautiful garden that I'm in right now, right? The first thing I'm going to do is sweep everything up into a little pile and put it all together in a little pile. And that's what the body does as well. It's very organized and intelligent. It's going to get all the toxins and all that nastiness together in a little pile. And more often than not, especially in our modern world, it's not able, because the next step after getting it in a pile is the macrophages and all the wonderful things that the immune system has to eat it up, neutralize the toxins, and then get it out through your kidneys, through your colon, okay? Which is why you gotta keep the colon clear. It's not happening faster than you're putting the toxins in. So what happens is it keeps this neat little pocket of toxins, and then it covers it up. It covers it up with a nice little membrane so that these toxins don't go out and bore holes in your tissues and compromise the tissue health, right? And that's what we call cysts and tumors and all kind of nasty stuff. When you actually take a cyst and a tumor out, you can cut it open and test and see what those chemicals are. They always have heavy metals. They always have yeast and fungus and all kind of toxins that are in the chemicals that we're putting on our body. So there's tons. If you go to pubmed.gov, pubmed.gov, there's so many studies about the effects of aluminum chlorohydrate on the lymphatic system. It's an endocrine disruptor. Your endocrine system is your hormonal system. You want your hormones to be balanced. You don't want anything to disrupt your balance of your hormones. So that's what's in a lot of these synthetic antiperspirants and deodorants. Okay, so let's get to some. I talked about why you don't want to use those deodorants, what's in them. That's just the standard chemicals, aluminum chlorohydrate. It works really, really good, especially those clinical doses. You got those clinical doses of deodorants for people who got like clinical, they call it, condition of just straight up funk, then they got the clinical level of chemical in those, when really all you really need is a good detox of your colon and your blood and stuff like that. And then detox your underarms with the clay, wax the stuff out, keep the pores clear, and then use natural deodorant. So they're not all made equally. I have 3 here from my home, and you're going to find that with natural deodorants, you're going to have to test them out. Test this one, test that one, because they're not made equally, and they actually work kind of with your body chemistry, and everybody's body chemistry is a little bit different. So this one here is by a company called Pacifica. It's sandalwood scented. I mean, it smells pretty good. My daughter got it at TJ Maxx. It's a natural company. It's aluminum free. It also says it's cruelty free, vegan, free of parabens and all kind of, artificial whatever. And it's really good, but guess what? I can't use it, and my daughter can't use it either. I used it for like 2-3 days. Deodorant, anti-perspirant wise was fine, but then it started irritating me, and I was getting like split skin even, right? So, you know what I'm saying? But other people it worked fine for. I don't like this one though, Pacifica, but it works for some people. The form that it comes in, it's baking soda based and alum powder based and lots of different essential oils and stuff. And you see it's sticky and kind of oily. And that's, that was another thing I didn't really prefer too much, but that's one form that these natural deodorants come in. An oil kind of base and baking soda kind of base. Aluminum bicarbonate is what it'll say in the ingredients. This one is the next kind that's also very kind of common in this natural deodorant world that's been hanging around in my house. We got this one from Sprouts grocery store, and it literally is a block of salt. You wet the salt and put it on. It works okay. If you're working out or in during the summer and stuff like that, it'll work about 15-20 minutes. So I don't use this one a whole lot because what happens is I gotta carry it with me and carry some wipes with me, and every couple of hours wash my underarms and reapply. It is natural, it is mineralizing to the skin and helpful. I didn't get any reactions to this, but that's another option, another common way that these natural deodorants are found in, like just a clump of salt, hard crystal, and you gotta wet them and put them on your clean skin. And then you might need to clean your skin throughout the day as well and reapply. This one is the one that I use on the daily. This is another form that these natural deodorants and antiperspirants come in. It's a roll-on, so it's water-based. It's not greasy and oily. It's my favorite one. And they got this one. Oh, God, it smells like a brand new strawberry shortcake doll, but like mild. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like fresh, light, floral smells that are kind of mild and they don't take over. But like if I don't wear perfume for that day and I walk by somebody, you can still smell like a nice little light, fresh scent. I love it. And that's this one. And the main ingredients that this uses is also mineral salts and sodium bicarbonate. And I think it uses zinc as a preservative, and it uses natural fragrance made from essential oils and extracts. So the scent is just so nice. I love it. It's fresh and it's not too sweet. I don't like things too sweet, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like it all herby either. It's very feminine and light. So these are the 3 kind of formats that are the most popular formats that you're going to find the natural deodorants in, like the solid salt, a kind of gooey, sticky, thick, heavy, greasy kind of stick bar, and then a roll-on that's water-based and dry. They all kind of going to use some kind of salts in it, either bicarbonate or alum salts, and you need to try them and test them out. You can always take it back if you get a reaction and it doesn't work good. You can always take it back to the store and get your money back, but it might be a little bit of a journey to find one that works good for you for a long period of time and smells good and you don't have a skin reaction to.